on my own, almost glad to be alone until love came in on time, oh, on time. Loving is easy.
Hey moon babies, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here today. I am super stoked today because today is an exciting video. I actually was reached out by another YouTuber. She's a beautiful soul. Her channel's name is Earthly Ram. We are actually going to be collaborating on a meditation video. She is trying to do a video on how to grow your hair spiritually, and meditation is where I come in and I tie into that. So she's going to be teaching you about your hair growth and stuff spiritually on her channel, and then she'll link me down below for meditation. So if that's why you're here, then welcome. But if not, thank you for joining into my video today. You're probably here wondering how to meditate. So if that interests you, please keep watching. Alright, so as you can tell, I just rolled out of bed. I look crazy and I'm tired. But I don't know about you guys, when I roll out of the bed, the first thing I think of is something warm in my tummy. I like to have some fresh matcha, sometimes chai tea, but today we will be drinking some matcha. I usually only use a teaspoon or so. I am a strong believer in having something before you exercise any part of your body in the morning, whether it be physical or brain activity. This is my Keurig. I am preheating my water for my matcha because I do prefer it warm. But yes, I'm going to be having this right before my early morning meditation because I truly believe it will get my lymphatic system moving and get my brain up and running and thinking. For those of you who don't know, which you probably do because of my name, I am vegan, so I like to add some nice cool almond milk in there. Some people like to drink it just plain, but this is a superfood technically, and it's very bitter and strong, so I do suggest some almond milk in there. You can also use soy or any other plant milk alternatives, or even just regular cow milk, whatever you like to use. But yes, I will be having this before my early morning meditation. It's pretty tasty, nice and fresh, and exactly what I need before a meditation. So the goal today is to teach you guys how to connect with yourselves through mind, body, and soul. A candle is definitely a good thing to use during meditation as it can be a very powerful tool to help with calming and effective abilities. So I definitely recommend a candle as one of your tools if you'd like. So again, this is another optional thing that you can do during meditation. It's definitely something that I like to do, but I like to add my crystals along with my meditation, especially ones that are super important to me. This is labradorite. For those of you who don't know, this is my all-time favorite crystal. I always have to have this during a meditation. This crystal has truly always given off such powerful energy. I can always feel it radiating whenever I'm around it. So I definitely choose to include this in my meditation. This crystal is known for its psychic abilities and protection to keep the soul pure. That's why I wear one upon my chest. Next up, I have my quartz point that I usually like to use. This thing is just something that I like to keep in general because everyone knows that this is a healing crystal. It has a ton of healing properties, and usually when I'm meditating, I'm healing. So this is perfect for that. And then I have my amethyst, which is an all-around crystal for anything. I usually like to use this to keep me calm because it's really good for my anxiety. It's a beautiful crystal. Definitely have to have this inside of my meditation routine. So this next crystal is just my quartz cluster. It's no different from the quartz point I showed you before. The only difference from this thing is that I actually got it from my local favorite store called the Sleeping Tiger, and it had such a strong pull to it that I couldn't not get it. I've always used this for meditation because I feel it carries so much energy, so it's perfect. Next up is my celestite crystal. This one is known for psychic abilities and boosting your intuitive and intuition aspects of your brain. So I definitely keep this by my side when meditating because I believe that it's also a portal between doors. So yes, this is a must. Again, you guys, crystals are optional. You can use whatever crystals resonate with your practice. So we are going to be talking about mudras, which is a more advanced version of meditation. These are hand poses that consist of different types of energies. There are many kinds, but I'm going to be showing you a few of those today. Before we do start, I do want to tell you that having your hands upwards is receiving and having your hands downwards is to keep you more grounded when meditating. So the first mudra I'm going to be talking about today is the cosmic mudra. This mudra represents reflection and also increases self-awareness in oneself. This is definitely one of my main go-tos when I do my meditation for cleansing chakras. It's pretty simple, not much to it. You just put your hands together, thumbs together, and you breathe. Next up is the Gyan Mudra, which is your pointer and thumb finger together. This one actually represents knowledge and calmness. It helps you calm yourself down, but it can also represent wisdom, creativity, and pretty much anything that has to do with calming in general. I usually use this when it's time for anxiety calming, but I like to have my hands downwards. As you can see, I just wanted to represent upwards first, but I do like to have my hands downwards for this position, specifically because it's good for calming my anxiety and making me feel grounded. This is what you'd call the Shuni Mudra. This is where you'd put your thumb and your middle finger together. This one actually represents patience and discipline, which is one of my all-time favorites, but it's also really good for stability. If you ever need some source of stability, this is definitely a go-to for meditation. It definitely teaches patience and discipline, but I feel meditation does that all around. So yeah, if you ever need to feel more stable or grounded, I definitely suggest this with your hands facing downwards. This position is called the L8ter Ivy Mudra. You're going to be having your ring finger and your thumb together, but this actually represents energy and health in general. Some of the aspects that it helps in is self-confidence and balance. I like to do this usually before yoga because it helps me balance out when I'm doing some of the positions that I like to do, but all around this is really good for self-confidence, you guys. Last but not least, we have the Buddha Mudra with your thumb and pinky together. This one represents communication and openness, but also helps with intuition and feeling. Always remember to keep an open mind and focus and be present on your breath during meditation. This is a time to clear your mind and allow yourself to have clear thoughts. Namaste. It is important to remember that you do not need hand poses in order to meditate. Cross your legs and be mindful of your breath in order to clear your thoughts. Alright, so that pretty much concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this can help someone out there. I hope you learned how to meditate today. And of course, do not forget to check out the lovely Miss Earthly Ram's video. I'm going to have it linked down below for you guys. So please check that out if you want to learn how to grow your hair spiritually. But anyways, as I always say, do a good deed, spread that lunar love, and peace and love, man.